Alright, so let's talk about metadata. Now metadata is all for web browsers. As you can see, you don't see any of that information in your web page. This is all for the browser. So you can see we got a couple of lines of code right here. But first I want to talk about these two right here, just to get these over with. Now this one right here, these title tags, is simply all right here in the top of your web browser in the tabs right here. So if I go ahead and change that up to, let's say, security page, save it, and as you can see at the top right here, when I refresh, it changes that right there. So you can go ahead and change that to whatever your blog is talking about. And the same thing goes for your home page also. Now if we look right here, this is the image that's right next to security page. I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to change that image, but the same thing goes. Link rel, shortcut icon, this stuff you do need. It tells the browser like this is what it's for. And it's basically, this is the important piece right here. Is your link, and of course the same thing goes as all images. You place your image in your image folder, and then you simply type in your picture you want to use. And now you have to have it saved as .ico. It can be .jpeg. Try that. Unless they've changed it up without me knowing, it shouldn't work. Oh, so it does work. Cool. But in convention, you have to have it as ICO. But now you know you can change it to whatever, so I guess that's cool. And don't worry, every other day they're always doing something to web browsers to make things like this more easier. So like for instance, is ICO. Before it was only ICO. You couldn't use a JPEG, and I tried plenty of times. But now as you see, you can use it. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and refresh that. And you can see it does work. Alright, so enough about that. We talked about those. We just talked about styling. So let's just jump back up to just these few tags right here. So after you write your blog, things like that, you're gonna want to come up here and change your keywords. So your keywords to find your website. Your website. Sorry about that. So if you start at the beginning, meta, the name, telling the browser, all right, these are going to be keywords, and then the content, of course, is your keywords. So this blog, let's say what were we talking about? Home security. So you can put technology, home security, safe home, anything that relates to that. So think of it as in Google, when you type in keywords in Google, of course certain web pages pop up, and this is how Google finds them. So that's how it works. So you can keep on going with that, but it goes for anything you want to write. So say you want to write a blog about Kobe Bryant. So first you're going to put, Kobe Bryant, Lakers. You can put number 8. You could probably put Phil Jackson if you want, but not necessarily relating to Kobe Bryant, but it is part of the Lakers, so it just encompasses all the Lakers stuff and stats and things like that. So yeah, if your main thing is only about Kobe Bryant, then you can go ahead and put that and fill in as much information about Kobe right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back to regular. So just keep that in mind, your keywords, and this is going to be after you write your blog. So therefore, you don't, let's say you want us to write a blog about, Kobe Bryant, but then you start writing ends up becoming about like LeBron James or something. So just write your blog first, then you come up here and simply just put in your keywords. Hopefully that sounds easy. Now let's move on to the next. Same thing, meta name, description, content, and I just put more information about your site. Now this part you're just gonna basically put like a sentence or two. It's not gonna be keywords. It's gonna be a sentence or two. So if you're talking about Kobe Bryant, you can just put Kobe Bryant from Los Angeles Lakers and things like that. So it's simply same thing goes. Instead of just words separated by commas, it's just gonna be like a short sentence or two. So if we move down to the next, now you got your meta name, author. Of course, telling the browser this is the author of the page. The content is your name, so you are the author. Just go ahead and fill in your name right there. Next, refreshes your browser. Now this stuff I don't use, I just put it in there because I just wanted it to get it out the way, so I don't have to keep on retyping stuff and things like that. And the content, so if I want to refresh the page every 30 seconds, you can put that, or every 60 seconds, and so on and so forth. Like I just don't refresh it. I just leave it the way it is. But you can refresh it if you want. Go ahead. Next, we are helps the browser mobilize the web page. So meta name, viewport. So basically saying browser, what size is this? And then the content, the width equals device and width, let's say. An initial scale 1.0. Now this stuff is all for mobile devices. Like I'm not too sure exactly like what it means in like terms of definitions, but it does help your page become mobile friendly. So just keep that around. Now next, meta content, text HTML, character set, UTF-8, HTTP equivalent, content type. So all this is of course browser, like I said, but there's different character sets, but the main one is this. But like say if you're in a a different country, they'll have a different character set. But just keep that around, you should be good. Alright, and that is your metadata. But see, the most important ones are probably just these top three. Mainly the top two, but if you want to put your name right here, you can. But these top twos are very important. So after you write your blog, you come up here, you fill in your keywords, and then you should be good. That way Google have a better chance of finding you. Now there's more meta tags like this. And if you want to learn more about them, you can go to this w3schools.com. And basically this is what you can see right here. It has all the stuff that we kind of went through, but not in much details. But if you want to learn more about it, just go and it's these two right here, HTML and CSS. So after that, you should be good. They talk about meta tags and things like that. But it's not an instructional video. It just simply says this is this and this is what it does. So whenever you feel like you want to learn more about it, just go ahead and go to W3 Schools. So now that we got that out the way and everything seems good, we talked about your images and where to locate them, your menus, and how to link them using those A tags. And also for your social buttons, when you go to your Facebook profile, you simply copy the address and add it into your anchor tag. So we talked about that. We talked about this background images, also this background image for the body, and the categories, how to change the colors, how to change font size a little bit, how to add in your videos, and so on and so forth. All this stuff is more or less the same. And the same thing goes with your about page, more or less all the same. Got your images, things like that, how to change colors, and how to locate a specific box and things like that. And your contact goes for the same, how to locate stuff and things like that. Now as far as a form goes, we will talk about that shortly, but you don't have to worry too much about that. I think just better just place your email right here and they can just email you like that. Alright, so now that we talked about the majority of the stuff, let's go ahead and talk about the workflow.